Do not sacrifice any of these things I want to mention here now for any woman, no matter what, because you deserve to also take care of yourself. Yes, your mental health is also important to yourself. Number one is your independence. Some people, once they are in a relationship, it looks as if they are in a bondage. I once saw a man who said that he cannot, that when he was single, that he used to stay till like 8 p.m. before he returns home. 8 p.m. is not that bad for somebody who can, do things at night. It's not too late. But that since he got into a relationship, that his fiance, is it fiance or fiancé? I don't even know the one they call it. Is now restricting his movement. That she doesn't really want him to have any evening life again, Yeah, it is important. If you are the one who is living, maybe the life you live towards that period is not really good. So if it is in that aspect and she's trying to stop it, fine. But if it is about, okay, for you to like chill out with your friends a little and then get back home, and she doesn't like it because it doesn't suit her, because she wants you to be with her maybe by that time and all of that, my brother, your independence is your independence. Yes, you shouldn't sacrifice that because you are now in a relationship, except when you have seen that it is not really good again for you. That timing is not really good again for you. Otherwise, like I said, 8 p.m. is not too long for somebody. Of course, you are not yet in marriage, you're still planning, so it is not too long. And I believe it is not what you do every day. Maybe what you do once in a while, you stay out with your friends, maybe chat together, drink together, sometimes you can even get connections from there. So but this woman came in and then she wants everything done according to how she wants it, according to how it suits her. You shouldn't sacrifice your happiness, because those things you do are the things that gives you joy. Apart from her, she could be a nice person. Yes, she's adding to your joy, but those things are the things that have been giving you joy, even before you met her. Okay, so you really don't need to sacrifice everything, like sacrifice your time, sacrifice your freedom, just because you are in a relationship. Relationship is there. The time you give her attention is there. Then the time you have your own time to yourself is also there. So independence is one thing you do not, or you will not sacrifice because you are in a relationship. Then never sacrifice your career because of a woman. Some people, once they get into a relationship, if the person is a business person, you see that, now, that love is a shark. You now notice that this person finds it difficult to do the usual things he used to do. For instance, if this person goes to his business place like very early in the morning, as early as 8 a.m. he is off the house and he has gone for his business, don't forget that it is that business that has put that money in your pockets that you are going to spend on this woman. So, and maybe, but because you live by 8 a.m., there is something that makes you live by 8 a.m. Now you have gradually you start living by 9, you start living by 10. Sometimes you don't even go at all. You are joking with your career. You will just be there with her, once you finish, playing your love around her and all of that. Remember that love is not putting money in your pocket. It is not adding anything. Rather, the one you have saved is what is going out. Some people do not remember this part. They tell you, let her not see it, that I don't really have time for her. It is not true. You have to draw your table, once you have gotten this into a relationship, you have to like itemize your things. Okay, try to put everything in its place. The time for your business, the time for your career is the time for your career. The time for attention to her is the time for attention to her. The time for other things that concerns your life, and it's the time for other things that concerns your life, about your life. Your life will not come to a halt because you just newly got into a relationship, because you want to satisfy her. You don't want her to get angry. You want her to see you as somebody who is there, somebody who loves her. You want her to understand that you have your whole time for her. Brother, remember, when that money begins to go down, when your finance begins to drop, it will affect you, it will affect her. And believe me, if she is the type that loves this money so much, that attention, that love, that affection, all those things you see she's giving to you that is making you forget about your career will begin to drop. Because once you begin to, if once there's a drop in what she collects or what you give to her, when she's expecting more, everything begins to drop. So you do not sacrifice your career or the things you do, even if it's not your business, even if you're working. There should be time for you to explore more, because I don't believe that if you're working in a place where you're collecting so amount, you don't want to earn higher. You don't want to work in a place where you earn more. You should now. So how do you do that? You have to put in more effort. So it is not when you say hi, you now forget about pushing harder, so that you get to a place where you earn higher. Okay, so you don't need to sacrifice your career for any woman, because when you do, the same woman will still leave you for another man when the money is not there again.